Hi guys, it's me Ty and I'm back with another unboxing. This time around I have Figma, I was about to say Nendoroid, Figma number 178, and it's Asuna from the light novel slash anime series Sword Art Online. As you guys know, this is only my second Figma, and I got this one of course to go with the other one I have, which was Kirito from Sword Art Online. And as if you all remember, I actually didn't have a great experience unboxing Kirito because there just was so many little problems. So I'm kind of hesitant to unbox Asuna, but hopefully this one will be better. But yeah, here she is from the front. As we can see, the box is in the old style because actually this is a re-release Figma. It's in the old style while the newer Figma boxes are old and drab. So yeah. Here she is from the front, and as you can see, she looks really cute. Really, I love her outfit. I had to have this one when I saw it was up for re-release. They were really detailed in all her clothes, like her outfit here. And both her swords, and you see 2 extra faceplates, and there's some other stuff in the back. I can't really tell what they are, but we'll see in a minute. So anyway, again, here's the front with her name, Figma. Here's the top. Oh, see, she's holding up the sword. I love that. And here's the bottom, same as the top. Here she is from the side. I love how she's pulling it out from her sheath, from its sheath, the sword. I can't remember what they're named right now. And here she is from this side. Oh, I love her expression on her face. It's kind of like her determined, kind of angry, however you want to call it. And here is the back. Wow, there's so many poses you can do with her. Like, we've seen this one on the side. Go a little closer for you guys. Just a number of the different ones you can choose for her. She really has a lot. I'm really scared, guys. I see the swords and already I'm trembling. Like, hopefully this one goes better than the Kirito unboxing. Okay? But yeah, so there she is. Let's get into it. Also, while I'm doing this, I just want to put up the usual disclaimers that there's still sunlight, it's still summer, and it's a day that ends in Y. So yes, that means the kids are still outside playing and there are probably lots of background noise. So I'm sorry for that. But here she is. Alright, and just as with the Kirito box, we can see that there's an insert that matches the design on the box. And that this insert can be also punched out to fit over the Figma base for them. It's like a square insert. I don't know if you guys can tell. But yeah. And here's Asuna. Oh, she looks really cute. Like I said, her outfit is really detailed. The red and white. Let me get her out. Oh, also you can see, you couldn't really tell from while she was in the box, but there is background effect pieces. Yep, just as Kirito. Kirito had like big slashing effects. Hers are smaller, and there's a bunch of them. So yeah, and yep, I'm dropping pieces already. First up, since it fell out, is the Figma bag to hold the extra pieces. Again, I really wish Nendoroids had this bag, so it would really keep things neat and tidy. I don't know why they don't, but okay. Yeah. Also, here was the instructions folded up with the extra bag and the base. We're used to seeing these. Okay, and first up is the standard Figma base. As we can see, it's exactly this, like what came with Kirito. Okay, and also here is the standard Nendoroid arm for the base. I did not enjoy this arm piece on Kirito at all, nor did I enjoy the similar one on my Figure Arts Honoka. So I'm expecting not to enjoy it this time either. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Bends like this, and yeah. And finally, out of this pack, we have the extra hands that she comes with. I do love this. I wish Nendoroids did this as well, how they have the extra hands attached to this inner piece that keeps them all together. I really love that. I guess they do it because, as usual, Figma hands are so tiny. Look at it against my finger. Yep, look how tiny her hand is, and of course very delicate joints. See the joint in the hand that moves. But yeah, so she comes with 4 extra pairs of hands You see these two have holes in it to hold her swords. Not quite sure about this one. Oh yeah, this one also to hold it. Yeah, and finger splayed. Okay, and next up we have her extra face plates. I don't know if you guys can tell here because of the light, but this is her blushing face. You can see she kind of has like the red blushing lines under her eyes on each cheek. Really cute. I don't know, it makes her cheeks look fatter or somehow, like chipmunk cheeks on this to me. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, very cute faceplate. And this one is the angry / determined face. And she's kind of got like looking sideways on it too, so I really like this one, really cute. Next up is her first sword, and as I believe this is like the one she started SAO with. The plain rapier, what is it called? Silveric light or something like that. As you can see, well, hopefully it's not really focusing well, but there you go. It just like with Kirito swords, they really paid attention to the details on it, so they did a really good job on that. I don't know if you can see the design here on the handle or the guard. Here's the sheath for it. Once again, it's not really focusing, sorry. They did a lot of detail, even though it's pretty plain compared to the ones Kirito had. Yeah. And here's her second sword, her most famous one. You can tell by the red sheath and the blue handle. Can you guys see? Is it the pommel or the, I don't remember. But anyway, this is her, like I said, her most noticeable sword, her the rapier, what's it called? Lambit light? Something like that, Lambit light. But yeah, same as with the other one. I wish this would focus a little better. Oh, sorry about my fingers, but as you can see, it's very highly detailed. My camera's just not really focusing on it right now, but yeah, very detailed. I'm very pleased with this. Hopefully, and it doesn't even seem as fragile as Kirito's sword, so hopefully it'll be better for her. But yeah, really cute. And like I said, same as with the sheath for the sword. Very detailed, very cute. Last but not least, we have Asuna herself wrapped in a poncho. Well, yeah, not a poncho, but she just has a lot of plastic on her. Let me get this off and I'll come right back. Okay, and finally I'm back with Asuna. Sans plastic, which, as I had to say, was a lot of plastic. I mean, they were wrapped around each joint, around her hair. It was everywhere. And I'm not sure if these joints could come apart. I didn't want to attempt it or risk it. So I just kind of just like had to pull apart all the plastic the extra bits, like cut them without, you know, taking apart the Figma. But the plastic bits were around almost every joint, like around the chest piece. I didn't want to risk like pulling her head up, so I didn't want to take it off from there. But now that all the plastic is gone, you can see she's so well detailed. I mean, you can tell that through the front of the box, but really looking at her up close, why it's not focusing right, I'm not sure, guys. I apologize for that, but yeah, she's very, very detailed. Her was it Knights of the Blood? That's what she was in, and this is the uniform. They really took the time to really sculpt in all her details. You can see like this is a harder plastic rubber piece, kind of to branch out in the back, kind of like how they did with Kirito, while the skirt is like a softer rubber. You would notice though, I had noticed while taking it apart that the skirt is not one continuous piece. It's kind of ripped, but not ripped. They just have it separated at both sides so it can fit better under this harder plastic piece. And also, I don't know how I noticed it while taking the plastic, but she actually has underwear on. Very weird. Very weird. It's actually a separate piece. I guess that's a thing. I don't know. This is my first female Figma, so I really didn't expect that, but I thought it was so funny. Also, you can notice around these extra bits like that hang over from her sleeve is actually a separate piece. It kind of fits over the hand like a bracelet, so it can be removed. And I figured I found that out because that too also had a bit of plastic wrapped around it. Same goes for each ankle. This piece right here is kind of like an anklet. You can see I'm turning it. It's a rubber piece, and it was plastic around that too. You can see her stockings. Let me lift that up. And I love how they have the crosses included with that on the white stockings. And yeah, there's the joints for that. So yeah, like I said, overall very detailed. Her hair is a little weird for me. How they have the joint back here. This part doesn't move, but can you see? That's the joint right there. I don't know if it can be separated. It didn't come out easily, so I don't think it does. So I didn't even bother pulling on it. I just, you know, lifted it up and had to rip the plastic off of that also and just keep it down. But her hair kind of flares out in the back, and that's as low as it goes. Yep. So her hair always looks like it's windswept, or I don't know. But yeah. So overall, I enjoyed the Figma already. She's so pretty. And we're back with Asuna's first pose. It's not quite how it is on the box, but I have to say overall, I don't think I did such a bad job with it. As you can see here, I mean, it took me a little while to put this together, but not because it's hard like Kirito. It just, I don't know, I just was just trying to get everything straight. Actually, so far, keeping my fingers crossed, this Figma is actually much easier to handle than Kirito was. The sword slid in her hand quite easily. It seems to be stable. Only her shoulder joint was slightly stiff for me. So that was the only slight problem I had. So trying to position it to get it just correctly in the pose across her head was a little bit difficult for me. But other than that, I mean, even that's not much of a complaint. As you can see here, the sheath for the rapier kind of buttons into like a flap on her skirt. See here? Just like a little, like a button, like you button it right on there, like, yeah. And yeah, I mean, it just, like I said, only has slight difficulties positioning her, but I have that problem with all the Figmas and Nendoroids and everything I have, so that's not quite a big deal. And actually, turning her, just to show you guys, I actually like this pose the best so far, right? What do you guys think? I think this one's really cute from this angle. Yeah, I really like this. I'm thinking this might be the default. We'll see how she poses next to Kirito. Okay, and here is pose number 2. Quite a simple pose. All what happened was that her sword was changed, and her feet are kind of together, like she's about to step forward and draw her sword, but she still has the pleasant smiley face on, so kind of not like she's in a battle, but more like maybe her and Kirito are on a mission. And Alfheim, or not Alfheim, what is the name of the world again? I can't think of it right now, but you know what I mean. She still looks pleasant, just like, oh yeah, we're having a fun time hunting or doing whatever they do. So yeah, I think it's a really cute pose. Not quite, I don't like it as much as I like the last one, because the last one was just so cute after a while to me, maybe because I kept staring at it for a while. But yeah, I think this is cute as well. I wouldn't have a problem with this one on my shelf either, but like I said, I just like the other pose more. But right here, yeah, she really looks cute from this angle. Like she's walking, like, yeah, she's still smiling, pleasant. Yeah, definitely a good pose. And again, quite easy to put together. I didn't have any trouble with this one at all. Yep, there she is. Okay, and here we have Asuna in pose number 3. And as you can see, I switched faceplates finally. This is with her blushing, I want to call it a chipmunk face because her cheeks look so chubby in it. But like kind of like her blushing, angry expression. Not quite angry, but like embarrassed almost. And as you can see, with her hands on her hips and her toes are kind of pointed in, she looks a little bit younger and childish in this pose, and is very cute. Clearly this is something directed towards Kirito, because she's usually so like calm and collected and poised, but yeah, here you can see she's reduced to kind of like a childish state. So yeah, definitely aimed at him. But yeah, definitely a very cute pose, especially if you turn it to the side and you can have the two of them facing each other. You can really see the pose stand out. Very cute. Very cute. Still not my favorite. That first one is my favorite so far, but yeah, this is adorable. I love her chipmunk expression in this. Very, like, from this angle, very cute. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should go to school for figure posing, and maybe it doesn't look as good as it should. But I'd have to say pose number, what is this, number 4? I'd have to say it's a success. I mean, I actually really like this pose from this angle, and it's not even done correctly. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, this is a really cool pose right here. It looks like she's jumping up for battle, like fighting and possibly leaping off of something. I don't know, but yeah, definitely a really cute pose. I would love to have her pose with someone, maybe like an opponent. But yeah, this will look fantastic on anyone's shelf in this direction. And maybe it's because of the light and the shadow over her face, but she looks so menacing. Because as you can see, this is the third faceplate. The one where she has like a side eye and she's giving it a side eye and she has like a stern expression and like determined. So yeah, here from this angle, it's okay, not as good, but from this angle, yeah, it looks really good. So yeah. Okay, here we are on our last and final pose, and here we have Asuna looking really badass. As you can see from the green effects displayed from here, she's really earning her nickname Flash. As you can see, apparently her speed is so great that you can barely see the sword going. And yeah, I love the determined expression on her face. As you can see, it's not much change from that last pose, except in the last one, she was kind of leaping into action, getting ready to fight. In this one, she's in her battle stance, and as I mentioned, her sword is like moving at a flashing speed. So yeah, I really love this pose. The only difficulty I had, similar to when I had Kirito, is that the effect piece on this is really loose. However, the difference between this and Kirito is that this one isn't as top heavy as Kirito's was. So as long as the Figma is in a stable position, you should have no problems keeping her in this pose. I mean, if you go to tilt her a little bit, yeah, this is going to slide off. But other than that, if she's stable on the shelf, she's totally fine. And yeah, I really like this pose. It's really cool. I might keep her in here for a while, even though it's not my favorite. I still love pose number 1 the best. But yeah, I think she looks really cool from this point of view. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah. So overall impressions, aside from a slight stiffness in the shoulder joint on this side and the loose effect piece, other than that, I've had no problems whatsoever with this Figma. I really love her, and I'm so glad I got her, because now, with that last bit with Kirito, he kind of kept me from ordering any more Figmas. I mean, I have one more coming, but that was it. But with things being much better with Asuna, I definitely will probably get more Figmas in the future, maybe. I don't have a problem with owning them now. Yeah, I don't really have any problems with this one. No real cons. She's very well detailed. She looks cool in every pose, even in the messed up poses I put her in. Yeah, I can't see you going wrong with getting this one. I definitely do not regret it. So yeah, awesome Figma, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully I didn't bore you too much. Thanks for watching. Bye.